watch Sister Act. I do. I want to watch Sister Act. I do. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if that's... Okay. So I don't come live very often on Instagram because these things, there's like, I got like something black on my screen that's saying that we're telling your followers that you started a live video and there's no way to swipe it away or anything. So it's been a crazy day. I got to this live a little bit later than I wanted to, but I still got to it. Hi. I had to go help a friend out, and then I myself ended up, my husband switched my desk around, like he just completely flipped it. So I kind of spent a lot of time in revamping it and reorganizing my stuff. And yeah, so there's that. And yep, so okay, so I want to talk to you for a hot second. It's probably gonna be more than a hot second, about cleaning up your social medias. So I first learned this with, I think I started to learn it when I had MySpace, to be honest with you, because I found a lot of drama on MySpace, and I ended up learning to control it by just focusing on creating fan pages for bands. So I just kind of did that, and then years later, while I was in my depression, by the way, I had gotten Twitter, and it started out chaotic, right? Now, I am a network marketer. I am in network marketing. I'm building a business on social media. Social media does not build my business, but I do help build my business on social media. And I didn't come in here with a degree. I didn't come in here with any business skills or any diploma or anything like that, but I do have this one skill. I do have this one thing, and if I can teach anybody how to clean up their social media, because I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired. I see so many people at least 2 times a week, and they're not the same people. It's not the same people. They're different people. But it's always like, I need to take a social media break. Social media is so toxic. I can't be around social media right now. Mental health day. And I'm like, okay, I get that to an extent, but I feel like if you're not cleaning up your social media, if you're not controlling your social media, that's on you. Like, there's enough crazy and chaos outside our front doors. We control. You're holding the device. You control, A, whether or not you're on social media or not, and B, who you follow, who you don't follow, who you allow to follow you, and what you see in your feeds. You are in control. We are not in control of so much crap. Like, it's unbelievable, right? Like, I had to pull my 15-year-old daughter out of public school because I cannot control what they're allowing in the schools. So, doing that, I'm homeschooling her. She's homeschooling. She's getting educated, and I like that. So that I can control what's in my house. I can control what I see that I'm holding in my hands, right? I can control what I put in my mind. And believe it or not, I did this while I was in my depression, because I didn't come through my depression. God did not give me my wake-up call until 2019. So in 2016, when I first got Twitter, I followed everybody and their cousin's uncle. Like, literally, I was following all of the car accounts. I was following all the WWE accounts. I was following all the celebrities that I loved. I was following everybody who followed me back, right? And I was just, my feed was chaos. Like, straight chaos. Like, it was legit, this is what I'm putting into my already chaotic mind, right? Like, my mind is already in a depressed state, in an ADHD state, in an overthinking state, and I'm stimulating that with everything that I'm scrolling through mindlessly in my feed, right? But when you're scrolling mindlessly, I believe somewhere in my subconscious, at some point I had got hacked. I clicked a link that somebody posted. Stupid, right? But back then didn't really know too much about it, and it ended up hacking my account, and I was like, what? This is crazy. Ended up having to recreate my account. So in recreating the account on Twitter, I literally had discovered something. When I follow an account on Twitter, there is, sorry, I got an ice pack on my back. There is, when you go to somebody's page on Twitter, there's those 3 little dots at the top right hand corner of their page, right? You click that, you follow them first. You have to follow them first, and then you click those three dots, and it literally says turn off all retweets. Boom! That cleaned up like 90% of my feed, because a lot of people love to retweet people's stuff. They like to retweet motivational quotes. They like to retweet, drama. They like to retweet cars. They like to retweet. Well, if I'm following Sally, right? And Sally's following Richard, and Richard is posting inappropriate crap, but Sally's likes it, and so Sally retweets it, that's going to show up in my feed unless I turn off all her retweets. Boom, now I'm just following Sally. I can't stop seeing in my feed what posts Sally likes. There's like no option to turn that off on Twitter. So, but they have updated Twitter to where only the people you follow can reply to your posts when you post something. So that's super amazing. So that limits the trolls on Twitter. Thank you for doing that, but I'm not paying the $3.99 a month just to edit my posts. I'm okay with that. If I do a typo, I do a typo, and the spell checkers can bring it on. But I do like that they updated to where only the people who follow me or I follow can reply to something I post. So I can post all the motivational, all the religious, all the Christian, all the holier than thou posts that I want to post, because boom, only the people that I follow, and I get to control who I follow, can reply to that. And if I happen to see in my notifications that somebody followed me and I don't like their page and I don't like what they represent, I literally block them. That unfollows their account from my account on Twitter, and then I'll just unblock them, because I don't need to block them. I don't care. It just unfollowed that account from my account, and I'm not linked to that, and that's perfectly fine. But there's that. Like, that's so simple, so super simple right there. Instagram is different. Instagram is kind of like Twitter in the following aspect of it, where anybody can follow you, right? But I don't want just anybody to follow me. I just don't want a bunch of blank accounts following me, right? Like, I want people to follow me, right? I'm building my business on here. I'm sharing my story. I'm talking about my depression. I'm talking about my kids. I'm talking about my anniversary. I'm talking about my marriage. I'm talking about my therapy sessions. I'm talking about, I don't want just like bot accounts and random trolls to follow me. Like a troll tried to follow me this morning, right? Literally, you can go on Instagram, go into your followers. If you don't like somebody's account that's following you, remove follower. You don't have to block an account and do all of that stuff. You literally just remove follower. If they keep trying to do that, you can go to their account. Again, there's those three dots at the top of their page, whether you follow them or not, and it says you can restrict their account. So you don't see their comments on your page. You don't see comments replied to you. They can't try to follow you. They can't send you a message, and you can literally go into your settings and you can privatize your DMs to where only people who follow you can send you a message, right? Only people who follow you can send you a message. Only people you follow can send you a message, right? If you're not following each other, I think this is how Instagram is. If you're not following each other, they cannot send you a message. I think they have it to where they can send you a request to send you a message, and you can open that, and if you're not happy with it, you can literally just delete it, and no harm, no foul, right? Like, you don't reply to it, you don't put it into your general messages on Instagram, boom, and that's protected. So no more, homeboys trying to slide in my girl's DMs, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So my point is that you can control this, and Facebook is a lot easier, because to be friends with somebody, you actually have to accept their friend request. If it's a family member and you don't want to see their crap in your feed, but you want to stay in contact with them because you do care about this family member, right? Or your neighbor or whatever, right? Or maybe it's a coworker, you like them, but you don't need to be like all buddy-buddy with them. You can befriend them, and then literally on their page, you can click. There's an option in the friends where you've already accepted their friends. You can unfollow them, and they don't know that you unfollowed them. They're none the wiser that you unfollowed them. Like I said, I'm in network marketing, right? And I follow a lot of other leaders, like at least a handful. I follow a handful of other leaders, like I'm friends with them. But I've unfollowed all but 3. So I don't see a bunch of other leaders in my feed, and I'm actually interacting and I'm actually engaging with other people who aren't thrivers, who aren't leaders in this company. Maybe they're leaders in another company. Maybe they're building their own business. Maybe they're just a teacher. Maybe they're just another mom of teens that I'm friends with, whatever it is, right? I'm interacting and engaging with them, and not a bunch of leaders that are already thriving, that we have stuff in common and I love talking with them, but I'm over here trying to build a business on social media. So I don't need to see a lot of other leaders. We can all meet up somewhere, right? Like, we can all get in a group chat, which a lot of us are. So I don't need to see every single one of their posts on my social media. So I'm friends with them because I love them and I care about them. But I'm literally unfollowing them because I don't need to see all of their stuff in my feed while I'm trying to meet new people, because I like to meet new people. It's kind of a thing that's with me, right? I don't like to just go knocking on doors and be like, "Hi, I'm Karen," and then have the door slammed in my face because that's my name, because somebody decided to make my name what it is today. But I do like to meet new people, and I like to meet new people who live in my area, where we have similar interests, where we're both homeschooling our kids, where we have stuff in common, where we're both married, right? Where we're both mom of teenagers. Please send prayers, because we're not okay, right? So I like to meet and talk with, people. I don't like always having bots follow me. And I know on Facebook you can actually have people follow you, and that's fine, but they're following you, so they're seeing your posts in their feed. You're not seeing their stuff in your feed. So unless you see that somebody follows you on Facebook, unless you like their account and you like their content and you like what they post, you don't have to follow them back. They're following you because they like your content, right? And that's awesome. Even if you only have one follower, that one person is impacted by something that you posted, and it has been inspired by something that you posted, so they follow you. Like, that's incredible, right? I absolutely love that. So my point is that your social media is your little corner of the internet. Like, the internet is worldwide. Vast majority of information is trying to be shoved down your throat every single day through that screen from the device that you're holding in your hands. Now, we don't have TV here in our house. We don't have TV. We don't have cable. We don't have network TV. We don't watch CNN. We don't watch Fox News. We don't watch ABC, NBC, LMNOG. We don't watch none of that stuff. We are a need-to-know family. If there's something that's going on out there that we need to know about, we'll get information from a couple different sides, and unpopular opinion, we'll develop our own opinion about it. It was like when everything was going on in the school starting back up, they weren't throwing out the option for virtual learning, which she did horrible in last year, but they weren't even throwing that out as an option. And then they started mandating things, and then they just started introducing things into the teachings, and I'm just like, nope, we're just gonna homeschool her. Yup. This is Jordan's senior year, so we're letting him finish his last year out and graduating, but he's in a different part of the school, so like he's not even in the building, he's in like a totally different building even. So this is his senior year, so we're just letting him finish it out. But we pulled Courtney out of school because we based our own opinions on the different pieces of information that we had gathered. We don't sit here and feed ourselves with the news. And it is a very huge rarity that I will go on Facebook and I will go to the video option and scroll through the videos, because then I'm just going to be on social media for 2 hours and I will have accomplished nothing. I will have said not talked to any of my friends. I will have not worked any of my business. Nothing will have gotten accomplished, right? I literally just watched 2 hours of videos mindlessly. Now my head hurts, right? So I don't even go. It's like a very big rarity that I will even go to the video section of Facebook. Like, I just don't. And I only go to the reel section on Instagram once or twice a week. I'll throw something in the oven. I'm time blocking. I have 20 minutes. I'm going to engage in some reels. I'm going to laugh with some people. I'm going to cry at some motivational things. I'm going to praise Jesus on some of these reels. I'm going to save some of these audios so I can create my own reels because it's fun. And then, ding, oven's done. Put my phone down. I'm going to go eat supper. 20 minutes, done. Like, literally, you have to time block. You can't just be in and out of your phone throughout the day. Like, I am in network marketing. I work from my phone. I work from my computer, literally. But I'm not on it 24/7. I have a part-time job at a gas station. I have teenagers. I have a family. I'm homeschooling. I have samples to box up. I have things to do. I have content to prep. I have my Bible to read. I have my Following Jesus group on Facebook. I am not 24/7 in my phone building my business. I'm not cold messaging people. I'm not doing any of this stuff. Like, I've never once sent somebody a cold message about my products. Never once. I've never once sent a message saying, hey, you guys, I'm trying this new thing. You want to live healthier? Right? Like, I'm not, hey girl. No, I don't do that. Like, that's just not my jam. It's like, ooh to me. Like, if you see me over here vibing in my 40s, right? Building my business, living and feeling better than I ever have, and you want to know what's up, you message me, right? Like, that's literally what I get to do, and I get to help other people change their lives, and it's so freaking amazing that I wake up with a passion for what I get to do, but I'm not glued to my phone 24/7. I'm not glued to my phone 24/7. If I got a message on my heart, I'm going to hit live, and I'm going to lay it on you, and I'm going to get red with you, and I'm going to give you some K-love and tell you what it is. You control your social media. We cannot control the chaos out there, but you can control how much chaos you put in your mind from that device that you're holding. You control that. You're in control. Nobody can control your thoughts. Nobody can control your mind. Nobody can control your opinion, right? You allow those to follow you who you want to follow you. You follow who you want to follow. And like I was saying on Twitter, literally it was when I started creating, when I had to create that new account and I restarted adding my friends again and those car accounts and some of those wrestling accounts that I had followed, I started doing that and I started taking control of what I was putting in my mind. And subconsciously, I was literally started following like poems, porn, and motivational quotes and fearless motivation. I wasn't following anything Christian yet. I hadn't reached that point yet. I was still in my depression. That's why I say subconsciously, because I literally would scroll mindlessly through Twitter. Twitter didn't mean anything to me. I had an anime picture up. I was so cold and distant, and it was purple and black, and it was gothic. It was more gothic than it was hippie, and that's just how it was. But I started, as I was mindlessly scrolling, I'm repeatedly seeing these motivational quotes, these yes you can, these get up and do it, these don't quit, don't give up, keep going. You know what I mean? I kept seeing those posts as I'm scrolling through, and I started staying out of what was trending, because what was trending wasn't what was trending. I didn't need anything that was trending. I didn't care about what hashtags were trending. I didn't care about what celebrity got arrested. I didn't care about what was in the news, right? I stayed out of the what was trending section, and I just scrolled through my feed and my friends, and I interacted that way, and I, added people that way, and I followed accounts that way, and I wasn't in the trending, because it doesn't matter what's trending out there. It matters what you let trend in here and in here. You control it. And once you realize that you're in control of your social media, boom,